AstraZeneca has paused enrollment in trials for the coronavirus vaccine developed by the University of Oxford. Credit: Nelson Almeida, AFP. Getty. Enrollment in global trials of a leading coronavirus vaccine candidate are on hold after a suspected adverse event in a person who received the vaccine in the United Kingdom. Scientists say that it's too soon to say what impact this might have on the global push to develop a vaccine, but that the news highlights the importance of waiting for the results of large, properly designed trials to assess safety before approving a vaccine for widespread use. Researchers at the University of Oxford, UK, in collaboration with the pharmaceutical company AstraZeneca, are developing the vaccine, which is one of 9 coronavirus vaccines in the final, Phase 3, stage of being tested. Details of the adverse event, including how serious it is and when it happened, have not been reported by Oxford or AstraZeneca. But the trial's pause comes amid concerns that U.S. drug agencies might face political pressure to approve a vaccine before trials are completed, ahead of the U.S. presidential election in November. The clinical hold shows that there are functioning checks and balances, in spite of political pressure, says Marie-Paule Keeney, a vaccine researcher at INSERM, the French National Health Research Institute in Paris. It might indeed remind everybody, even presidents, that for vaccines, safety is paramount, she says. I do hope that the adverse event is unrelated to the vaccine, since Oxford's candidate seems quite promising so far, says Florian Kramer, a virologist at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai in New York City. The decision to halt the trial shows that the process to evaluate vaccines works, and ensures that only safe and effective therapies make it to the market, he says. On Tuesday, health news website STAT reported that the U.S. Phase 3 trial of the coronavirus vaccine candidate had been paused. On Wednesday, the University of Oxford confirmed to Nature that enrollment in trials of the vaccine in Brazil, South Africa and the United Kingdom will also be paused. As part of the ongoing randomized, controlled global trials of the Oxford coronavirus vaccine, our standard review process was triggered and we voluntarily paused vaccination to allow review of safety data by an independent committee, AstraZeneca said in a statement. This is a routine action which has to happen whenever there is a potentially unexplained illness in one of the trials, while it is investigated. We are working to expedite the review of the single event to minimize any potential impact on the trial timeline. We are committed to the safety of our participants and the highest standards of conduct in our trials, the statement notes. If the event is linked definitively, or even probably, to the vaccine, it could be a definitive blow to this particular vaccine candidate.